Welcome anyone to the Gaming Chamber Podcast, episode 65? Why am I always late on free? Yeah, 64. Oh my god, I'm ahead. So we're on 64. Already off to a great start.
Getting close to your age.
Oh my god, Jesus. Again, off to a great start. Episode 64, Gaming Chamber Podcast. I am your host, Everett, a.k.a. Two Beasts to Kill You, a.k.a. The Beast with the Least. Joining me, as usual, we got Devin.
What up, Skank?
And JJ.
Yo, what's up?
Oh my god. Another week of gaming news. Am I right, fellas?
You are correct.
On that, you are correct. It is another week of gaming news. Yeah, I'll try something a little different with the intro, but I don't know. Actually, you know what? I say a week of gaming news, but aside from like one, maybe a couple things you could say are big, this week has been kind of light. Maybe it's not that it's light. It's just we've had a lot of stuff happening lately that like maybe this stuff normally would be like, oh yeah, it's pretty big stuff, but yeah, too much. Just really big news and all that stuff happening, but yeah. Let's go ahead and get into what we've been playing this past week. JJ, we'll go ahead and start with you.
I'm playing some RuneScape, man. Typical same old shit, man. But I've been playing the Battlefield 6 beta as well.
I played a little bit of it. So I played it on my Xbox. And I was like, wow, this frame rate is horrible. I know it's a beta, so they probably didn't want to, but the performance was like not great. The frame rate was just like, ugh. So I switched over to my PC, and the frame rate's still not good. Like I tried like all these different settings, and it's like, okay. So, I mean, that leads me to believe that they just like, okay, it's a beta, we're not going to put it at 60 frames. But like, it made me not want to play. I was just like, it's like at 30 frames. Maybe like 40 frames or something. So, it turned me off a bit from wanting to keep playing the beta. Because it's a shooter. I kind of want to play at 60 frames. Especially like Battlefield. Because I do love like what they do graphically with those games and everything. So, I want to see it in its full glory. I don't know. What, Devin? Did you actually play a little bit of it? Because I know you wanted to as well.
No, you guys never said you were getting on, so I just assumed you guys weren't getting on.
Well, they're gonna do it again next week, right? Next weekend?
I was playing since like Thursday. I don't think you guys ever had it on Thursday. So.
Well, no. I mean, you have to pre-order it or whatever, or get like if you watch it, a Twitch streamer playing it, you can get like a key. But I didn't pre-order or anything like that. I waited for the open beta that happened on today. But I think they're going to do it again next Saturday, Sunday. So, I mean, we could play then.
It's fine with me. I just need to get to level 20 and I got everything.
Jeez.
Challenges.
You
What?
already maxed out everything?
I don't got the challenges.
Or, like, doing the challenge? Look. I know it's like
That's JJ.
I know. No, I was gonna say, like, I know the joke is like JJ's OP, but Jesus fucking Christ, JJ, you are. Yeah, there's a
You
reason.
can't just stand behind a tank and just repair it for fucking 10 minutes.
Oh wow! So you
bro.
found a fucking an exploit. Wow! So you just cheese the game. Wow!
That's literally Battlefield. Are you a fucking moron?
I mean a little bit, but yeah.
Like holy shit. You just sit there and see, fucking sniper.
Well,
you just fucking stare at people with a scope and you spot them. Boom. Easy as shit.
I mean
The
that's
only one
every
annoying was
military
killing people fucking 10 meters away as an assault class. But all you do is just pull out the shotgun and just kill people. And one of the maps is just literally fucking buildings. So I just camp in a building and kill people. And the revive one's easy. You just run around, just revive.
Wait, hold on. You what in a building?
What, a camp in a building?
Oh, I thought you said you came in a building. I was like, whoa. What does that have to do with Battlefield?
Everything.
Oh, my Jesus. Oh, all right, Devin. What about you? What have you been playing this past week?
Donkey Kong, a little bit of Prototype, and then I picked up like I don't know that remake of that game 13 or whatever, that shooter. So I've been playing that. You know, talking about like the X.
Oh yeah. That's
Roman
right.
numerals.
Yeah. Wait. They re-released that. Oh yeah, I completely forgot about that.
Yeah, I was able to find like a physical copy brand new for $5. So I was like, yeah, fuck it. I heard it was like buggy and glitchy at launch, but it seems fine now.
I mean, that's an
Well, the
unfortunate
game
thing.
isn't,
I would say a lot of games are kind of like that nowadays because of the advent of the internet and everything. They could just put a patch, we'll fix it.
Yeah, just release it now, get the sales, patch it later. So, but yeah, those are the three things I've been playing. I mean, Donkey Kong still a ton of fun. Prototype, I'm kind of just like not goofing around, but I don't know, not fucking around with the main missions right now. Just trying to level up, get stronger.
Yeah. And as for me, like I said, I played a little bit of the that Battlefield beta, but mainly what I've been playing is now that I have that Switch 2, Breath of the Wild, playing through that. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna I've been basically trying to do more exploration than I have done before in the game previously, because I've beaten it like twice already. Before on the original Switch, but I was like, I want to beat it again. I got the Master Sword. Now I just beat one of the Divine Beasts, or saved one of the Divine Beasts, whatever. Yeah, I mean, man. But again, like I think I said it, last week. Like, we can't ever go back now. Like, and I know the reports for like the next GTA game is they're gonna play at 30 frames per second. They
Unless
need
you have
to
PS5 Pro.
Well, I mean, I think at this point, like, we can't have that anymore. Like, every game needs to have 60 frames at the very least. Because playing Breath of the Wild at 60 frames, I'm like, fuck. Yeah, like...
I know. They're just like let us downgrade our graphics. Like, just
Well,
give us the option to have it. Like, I don't know. Like, if GTA is so massive, so big, like, just let us play it at a lower resolution.
Well, the thing is, the thing with like Rockstar games, it's not even about like graphics. It's that the thing that you actually complain about is they do everything with the details. Like people were saying like you could see reflections in like the beer bottles in the trailer and everything and stuff like that. And like cool and all, but I know, and Devin, I know you've been like, I don't care about that. Like, why do I need to see a reflection of myself in a beer bottle when I'm never gonna like actually pay attention to this stuff? It's stuff that they do. I mean, you make the joke with like, I don't care about horse balls, but yeah. And you know what? Like, when I started playing Dark Masters, the War Mastered Edition on my PC, it looked. Wait, what did I say?
You said Dark Masters.
Dark Masters? Oh, Darksiders. Jesus. Darksiders War Mastered Edition. Because, that's...
Hey, careful, he's old.
Yeah, I am. I mean, I played it on the Xbox, too. It still looks like... I am, like, really in the camp of, like, art style over, like, graphics. Because if you have a really good art style, like the Darksiders games, when you just clean it up to make it look more quote-unquote modern, or for more modern consoles, that game looks really good. Like, better than, games like, a Call of Duty, which try to go for more realism, or whatever, else that's like that. Like, that, like, arty, not comic book, but, like, kind of comic booky, like...
Cell shading.
But it's not even really cell shaded, but it kind of is. It's weird. It's a weird art style. Like, they clearly went for something different, and it just works. Because that game still looks like, if you look at it, you're like,
okay,
damn, this game looks good. Oh my god. I mean, because, like, I think From Software kind of does the same thing. They don't, even though their games kind of have, like, a realism look to it, you could tell that they're, like, there's, like, they go to a certain point and then like okay, and then they're like kick up the the fantasy part of it, because like you play Elden Ring, I don't know how you guys think on it, but I wouldn't say that game looks like crap. I think that game looks great, like graphically and artistically. So, and they definitely didn't care about like making sure your horse had like balls and you could see your reflection in swords or some shit like that. They just wanted to make something that looked good and ran at 60 frames. Well, for the most part. Yeah, I don't know. I think art style needs to be the bigger emphasis than.
Do you mind Borderlands 4?
No. I haven't cared about a Borderlands game since 2. Like, look.
A lot of people.
Yeah, so have a lot of people. Because look, dude, I played Borderlands 3. It was.
I know, I'm just messing with you.
Yeah, like I've played. That's the thing. We have played like pretty much every Borderlands game since 2, or pretty much every Borderlands game. I guess I haven't played that Tales from the Borderlands. But like the actual.
The more better. That's like the best reviewed Borderlands game since 2 as well. Because
it's
Tales
like,
from Borderlands.
I mean that was
Telltale.
Telltale knew what they were doing. Like, I don't think you could really even like their like quote unquote bad stuff. A lot of people will probably be like, oh, but this is like better than story wise than like pretty much most games. I mean, like obviously you both have played that at least that first season of The Walking Dead, and man, that is just
no spoilers.
Yeah, it's okay. Fine, I won't spoil it, but damn, it's so good.
I know.
I love it, man.
Just joking. You can spoil it. I mean, like that game came out when, but like I was still at GameStop, so like 10 years ago.
Yeah, it came out no, not 10 years ago.
More than 10 years ago.
Because it came out during the 360 era, and
well, it's more than 10 years ago, then. Yeah.
It's 2010 or 2011. Had to have
yeah.
All right, now you're gonna make me look it up. Yeah, I gotta look it up because, like, it came out on the 360, and then they had their like 2012. So I mean, that's what 13 years ago. Jesus Christ. Yeah, 2012. I was gonna say 2012 too, but that seemed like it was a little too. It seemed like it came out earlier than that, but I guess not. Yeah, 2012. All right. So, I don't know. Do you guys got anything you want to talk about before we get into the news stories then?
No.
No.
Nothing on your World of Warcrafts or Diablos or League of Legends, JJ?
It's mostly just the new raid. That's like one of the bosses, like size of a fucking city.
Okay.
Well, I think, yeah. The thing, the developer said that the boss is like the size of Stormwind. He's fucking massive.
Damn.
And I haven't done any shit on retail, so again, I don't know. I can't even do the content anyway. But it's kind of crazy though to hear that shit, because like we're seeing some big bosses, but fuck, that's huge.
Yeah, why would they make? I wonder how that works. I may have
I think it's like one of the monsters from like the fucking void or some shit that's coming to like
it's
the
out.
world or something.
That raid's out. You said?
Yeah, it's out. I think that patch just happened.
I may have to actually look that up because that's pretty crazy. I kind of want to see that. Interesting. All right then. Let's just go ahead and get into this news. And you know what? I'm gonna start out with this one because I just wanted to talk about it because it's kind of funny. Doesn't really have to do anything with video games, but I mean maybe in a roundabout way because video games are so tied to the internet nowadays. But so there's two things to this. First of all, what is it? On September 30th, AOL is shutting down its dial-up service internet. So there's two things. First of all, I didn't even know AOL was a thing. Like AOL was a thing. I honestly didn't. Because when was the last time you heard of heard anyone saying they had an AOL email or used AOL? Like, yeah.
I mean, we're in at like GameStop. You get AOL every once in a while.
Oh, really?
And
Yeah,
at my
actually,
like corporate job, like I would still see AOL emails like pop up. Like people would use AOL, like because people like had like you knew it was older people. They signed up for their AOL back in the day, and then like they're like, I ain't fucking signing up for any new goddamn email. Like I got my one email, and that was it.
Yeah, honestly, that's still surprising to me that, yeah, people had AOL. Because,
Yeah. Well, this is like, yeah, you get those people that's like, I made my one email back in the day. It's like, I'm not fucking making a new one. Gmail, go fuck yourself.
I mean, I made my Hotmail account, and it's still Hotmail. Like, even though now it's Outlook.com. Like, I never, like, tried to switch it or anything. I still have a Hotmail account, so.
Yeah, but I'm sure you've
mine's
made a
MSN.
Gmail account.
I do have a Gmail account. I mean, I have to. Right?
Exactly. Like, yeah, but like as I'm saying, like, exactly, you've made new accounts in the past, like, or since then. It's not like you're like, I've got my one account, and that's all I'm sticking with. It's like,
yeah. So yeah, the other thing is I didn't even know dial-up internet was still a thing, because I mean that requires a phone line and all that stuff. I know some people still have phone lines, but like dial-up internet in 2025, shit, in 2020 or 2015.
I wouldn't be surprised if the last customer that was using it fucking croaked. So they're like, shit, we're done.
yeah, I'm sure it just, I don't know, out in the boonies maybe, It's probably where it thrives. I would assume.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think I saw some
the
people.
dial-up, bro. Getting on that shit to play RuneScape, man, it's fucking crazy, dude. And here I am playing it again.
But yeah, I think I saw some people saying, like, when other people were commenting, how is this even still a thing? Some people saying, like, yeah, rural areas are probably where it's most prevalent. So, but yeah, dial-up internet from AOL is not going to be a thing anymore as of September 30th. What's that? We got a little under 2 months. Sucks, I guess. I don't know how to, like, I don't know how
AOL, like people with the AOL emails, sounds like they're still gonna be able to access that, so it doesn't really, the few people that will be affected won't be that many, so they probably can't make their voices very they won't be able to make their voices heard that it sucks because they won't have the internet.
That's funny. Alright, let's go ahead and get into the gaming news. And actually, I do want to start off with this one because I know you're definitely going to have a lot to say about this, JJ. So, you know what? I'm just going to let you go ahead and talk about it. I'm just going to say it has to do with Silent Hill F and its combat. I'm going to let you have the mic. Go ahead.
JJ, don't say anything about it.
What was it about? What was it?
The Silent Hill F combat.
Yeah, I don't like it. Back to you, Everett. No, it's very interesting when they say, like, a lot of people are saying it's kind of like the Souls-like combat to get newer audience to play the game, and because I think a lot of people are making games like that nowadays. But I feel like if it's gonna be like Souls-like, quote unquote, I feel like it's gonna be, obviously might have a stamina bar, or like kind of plays like the Callisto Protocol, where it's a lot of dodging left and right, and just, parrying people maybe, or counterattacking people. But I don't know, it's weird.
Cause yeah, as far to my knowledge, they haven't shown combat like in depth, right? They just talked about
random,
it.
Like Like they just like the trailer, like the girl hits like a monster or something like that, and they're being chased or something, and nothing like too
Yeah.
in depth with combat. But no, they had combat kind of like more actiony back when Homecoming came out, and that was more like just very heavy base. Because the other ones, you didn't really have to fight these monsters because again, you would waste so much ammo if you used your gun or risk getting hit. You know, obviously getting not healing, just like in a survival horror game. But Downpour and Homecoming were obviously a lot different because it's made in like by like a UK and an American studio, I think.
Yeah.
It's funny, I think Double Helix, and they make what was it Killer Instinct, I think.
Yes. I want to say they did the first like season or whatever. I want to say they did like the first season of the Killer Instinct game. Wait a minute, didn't they get bought though by Amazon? They're
I'm
doing.
surprised.
Yeah, I'm looking it up real quick. I want to say it was them, and then it was like Iron something. Fuck, I don't remember. Iron something did the. Yeah, season 1 of Killer Instinct was Double Helix. Oh, you're talking about Silent Hill Homecoming because they did that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
yeah, it's just I don't know. It's weird. Combat shouldn't be too focused on it, but if it plays good, I wouldn't be mad. But again, like maybe like Closer Protocol, I think it was just annoying as shit with the combat, just because the whole dodging shit. You had to actually dodge the right way. But I think it's doing pretty good as long as it has the horror aspects of it. It's fine. That's all I really give a fuck about.
Yeah.
But
I don't
it's
know.
just the joke of it's Souls-like game.
Yeah. I mean, we don't get a lot of horror Souls-likes. I mean, there's Bloodborne. I guess maybe Lies of P could be kind of considered that. But we don't get a lot of those. So, I mean, I guess that game's not a mainline game, right? It is supposed to be kind of considered more like side project-y, and even though it is still a mainline game, I don't know, it's a weird thing. Because, I mean, like, they're obviously doing, like, the Silent Hill 1 remake? 2 remake, whatever it was.
Yeah, Silent Hill 1.
But, yeah, like, Silent Hill F's not a numbered entry. It's just, it's a game
But
in the
Silent Hill Origins also is not a number. It's a prequel to Silent Hill 1.
Oh.
But it's not numbered.
Yeah, I get
So
you.
it's just weird. I thought it was, just because it takes place way in the future, and it doesn't take place in America, so it's just a little different. But I wouldn't be surprised if it's actually like its own thing, just the Silent Hill name.
Yeah. Well, maybe if the combat is just fun, you'll be like, okay, fine. And obviously, as long as it's scary enough and the story's good enough, I think you'll be fine, right?
Yeah, pretty much it. I just want another good Silent Hill game, man. I'm not counting the remake just because, again, it's already good from the original. You can't really fuck up, especially if those Bluebird were like really big fans of it. I knew they weren't gonna fuck it up. Well, I think they didn't fuck it up. Other people might think they did, but it was very well polished, just like kind of like Resident Evil 4 remake, in my opinion.
All right. Well, I don't know. I'm assuming, Devin, you don't have much to say on the matter.
No, I mean, I haven't played a Silent Hill game. I think I may have checked out like Homecoming, like when I worked at GameStop. Like, just checked it out, just to see what it was about. But like, yeah, I don't know. If it plays like a Souls game, I mean, that would be kind of cool. I think, because that's the shit that we've been playing lately, and that's the kind of genre. So I don't know. Just make it good. Just make it work.
Make it work. Yeah, I mean, in the end, that's pretty much every game. Just make it work. Make it work. All right, then. Let's go ahead and talk about EA, and they apparently have multiple unannounced Disney titles in development, alongside Star Wars Jedi 3, and I forgot, they were making an Iron Man game, and the Iron Man game they're making. I completely forgot that was a thing. Because, shit, when did they even announce that? That had to
after the fall of Anthem.
Huh?
Or they fall after the fall of Anthem.
Are you serious?
I don't know. I'm just making a joke.
Oh, I was like, dude, I don't remember like when they announced that game at all. So, yeah, but yeah, I mean, multiple titles, and it's Disney, could mean anything. It's Marvel, Star Wars, Disney. I mean, the only one I'm interested in so far, obviously, is just Jedi 3, because, I've enjoyed the first 2 games. But if they start making another game...
Not even an Iron Man? You're not even interested in an Iron Man game?
Not really.
But you said you wish the Anthem would play like Iron Man, like an Iron Man guy.
No.
Are you saying you don't want to play an Iron Man game?
I said that if you're going to give me that, because that's a cool thing, that to give me that gameplay, instead of, you can get the gameplay if you keep going through water. It was way too focused on, like, you're overheating all the time.
Yeah, but that's Anthem, but this is Iron Man. Like, they're going to give it to you, and you're like, I don't know, I'm not going to play it.
Yeah, but, like, I don't know, man. I don't trust EA to make any good, like, superhero games.
They could.
Prototype. They did all
like,
that
that's
shit.
the thing, is we're not
They didn't
asking,
make Prototype.
What?
I don't know, they fucking greenlit it.
No, that's Activision.
You're Activision.
Well, anyways,
Then never mind, I take it
we're
back.
asking, like, what you want. We're not asking, like, like, in an ideal world, like, yeah, you'd want a cool Iron Man game. Would it be also cool to get essentially another Hulk, like, Ultimate Destruction game? I know, I don't think EA published that.
You have Donkey Kong Bonanza for that.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. But imagine you got an Incredible Hulk with that, and and then if they made it like gory too. I don't think Hulk is gory, but imagine if like he's just punching people's fucking bodies in and stuff. That'd be sweet.
There's only really one like Marvel character right now that I would want a video game like developed about, and it's already an Xbox Bethesda thing. It's the Blade. Yeah, I've wanted a Blade game for years because I love Blade. Well, like the newer version of Blade, the one that we all know that Wesley Snipes basically created. Because that Blade is more interesting than like older Blade comic books. So like, I know there was probably movie tie-in games or something. And we could play as Blade, and like there was like Marvel Ultimate Alliance or whatever. But like an awesome like Blade game, maybe I guess
Marvel Rivals right now.
You know what I mean? Like I don't know how they're gonna develop like what style of game it's gonna be. Who is it? Is it Arcane that's doing it?
I think so.
I think it's Arcane. I know that. They made those. I think it's Arcane Leon too, which would be the ones who did the Dishonored games. So like they know swordplay at least. I don't know if that would mean that they'd make it a first-person game, which would be kind of fucking weird. But I don't know, like a Blade game in the style of like Devil May Cry or something would be really awesome.
You're awesome.
So I guess maybe if let's say, Bethesda / Xbox isn't going to release a Blade game. That's the game I would want. Is like a hack and slash style Blade game where, But I don't know, man. I when you think of like, because the unfortunate thing is like, if I go with, let's say maybe like Daredevil, I would like a Daredevil game. Actually no. I do know what I would like. I would love a Gambit game, not an X-Men game. A Gambit game. I think a Gambit game would be pretty cool. Because I
Only
like
Channing
Gambit.
Tatum and
And Channing Tatum has to voice, and they got to use his likeness in the game, and he has to voice Gambit. Because I've loved like the Gambit character for a long time. You know, he's not utilized well enough, I think, if at all. I mean, he's been in the movies, but like there was Taylor Kitsch, is that the actor's name? There's that small role that he did in the X-Men Origins Wolverine movie. Obviously Channing Tatum in the Deadpool and Wolverine movie. But like, yeah, he doesn't get enough love, and Gambit is like, that's such a cool ability that he could like fucking
throw cards and explode.
Well, no, it's not that he throws cards and explode. Never mind. Jesus Christ.
You're welcome.
He transfers energy into products into objects that like it's kinetic energy that like they explode. It's just
explode. Okay.
Yeah, but he uses cards because like never mind. All right, never mind.
He throws shit, explodes. Okay.
He throws shit in. I don't know. That's kind of cool, and I mean the character's cool because of like who he is and all that stuff. Like you have to read the comic books. I don't know, man. There's a lot to get through. And if you watch like the X-Men, the '90s cartoon, and I don't know the new one for the Disney Plus. That's on Disney Plus. Like you get more of a sense of what the character's supposed to be, instead of just like, oh, he's this guy who throws cards that blow up. Like he's a good character. He just doesn't get used. But the thing is, like,
yeah, because he throws cards and they blow up.
Oh my god. I
like Stan Cyclops, Wolverine, buddy.
Jesus. Wow.
If I want to play poker or something like that with you guys, I'll bring him.
So, yeah, I don't know. A Gambit game would be pretty cool, where it's like, maybe like a more melee combat heavy. He uses the bar, his little bar or whatever, his thing. And then obviously different abilities of throwing. Like, yes, obviously one of them would be like his playing just throwing poker cards that blow up and shit. But I don't know, that'd be pretty cool. A Gambit game. I don't know. There's nothing like from Disney or anything that I would be, unless I guess maybe
Meet the Robinsons 2.
An Incredibles.
Hell yeah, brother.
Wait, is Incredibles
Yeah,
there?
Incredibly.
An Incredibles game would be pretty cool.
Finding Nemo.
Would it be incredible?
Oh, God.
A Finding Nemo MMO.
Dude, that'd be amazing as shit.
I mean, what games would you guys like?
I just said Finding Nemo.
No. I mean, oh my God. Wow.
An updated version of like I want a new version, like a new game of like the Lion King, Aladdin, like platformers that we had, the difficult ones. I want new ones of those.
What about a Lion King game that played like Okami? No. Is that what it's called?
No, I just want the new like the platformers. I want new That'd be kind of cool if they brought back just like platformers. Maybe not like Lion King, but use like their different properties.
I like the Aladdin one.
Yeah, Aladdin one was fun. Like, which version did you play?
Super Nintendo.
Oh no! Now I just thought of it. I would love. No, what would be awesome? A Gargoyles game where you play as Goliath. That's like kind of like the Batman Arkham games.
No, I want to play the Notre Dame one or whatever the fuck. The Humpback of Notre Dame.
The Hunchback of Notre. Why?
Yeah.
JJ, why are you just saying all this ridiculous shit? Oh my god.
Ratatouille, bro. Ratatouille. I want another one of that.
I mean, you know what? Honestly, I could see that as an actual.
I don't play as Remy. I play
Ratatouille.
the guy.
Yeah, Ratatouille, but it's like it plays like Cooking Mama, or
Yeah.
not Cooking Mama, but
or
what was that other
similar.
cooking game? Well, no, what was that cooking game that like? It's not called Order Up. Man, what the fuck is that shit called?
Other one.
Fuck yeah! What is it called? I'm gonna look.
You have
up
like 4
cooking.
players and stuff like that. Yeah, you just have a fucking Ratatouille game.
Wait, you're talking about like cooking, not cooking with friends or
No.
something like that.
No, it's
Yeah,
like
my bad.
it's like the Overcooked.
Overcooked?
Yeah.
Overcooked.
Yeah, it's like 4 players and it's like you're trying to cook
Yeah.
shit and there's like crazy wacky
Yeah, and
levels or
it's
something
just
like
like,
that.
yeah, it's like you get a bread too like that.
Yeah, I want to be as the you're the chef, but you're being controlled by Remy. You're like half the time you're not even playing. It's
You
the
know what?
mod that plays for you.
You know what's funny? Actually, I just looked up cooking video games. There's actually a Ratatouille video game. Ratatouille
Yeah,
Food
do another
Frenzy.
one. Is it for DS or something, right?
Yeah, it's for the DS.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
I'm sure it's ass.
I think I've seen that a few times
Reception.
at GameStop.
Ratatouille reception. So, Ratatouille Food Frenzy received mostly negative reviews from reviewers who criticized the lack of content in the game. The game received a 48% on Metacritic. IGN's Chris Adams felt that the game's 7 minigames were too difficult for the target demographic, and that it recycled content from another game based on the same movie, Ratatouille. Oh yeah, because there's just a Ratatouille video game. That's a platformer. A platformer. Really. I guess, but...
I want to play Halloween Town. Hold that.
My God, dude. Jesus
A
Christ.
Halloween Town?
Wizard-
No, but if you could make if someone made a Halloween Town, if they made Halloween Town but made it like Telltale, that shit would sell. That would be a good game.
That'd be kind of crazy.
So you're just thinking of, like, you got to think of the right genre to go in these games. Like, yeah, you could have a Halloween Town game, but make that shit be like Telltale. Like, people would buy that.
It's an adult one too, because like all the kids are grown up now. So you're playing as like
Mhm.
them. Now they have their kids going to fucking Halloween Town.
Alright. Let's go ahead and move to the next thing. Alright. So, I already know the answer to this, but do you guys like Pokemon?
No.
Pokemon? What's that?
Do you guys like breasts?
Breast? What?
Yours.
What about Pokemon with breasts?
Pokemon breast? What?
So, yeah, apparently there was an interview that's been dug up recently with the Pokemon company's CEO. I'm gonna butcher this name, Tsunekazu Ishihara. The interview
I think
dates
that's
back.
it. Yeah, you did good. No, I
Yeah,
think that's it.
dates back around 25 years, and it's in Japanese. So obviously, maybe this could be mistranslation or whatever.
I don't think it did.
Yeah. So they people have translated it, and in it he talked about Pikachu, and so yeah, this is translated. May not be word for word, whatever, but he says, quote, "When I first showed Pokemon to them, they told me it was too cute. The staff at Nintendo of America then suggested their own designs for the characters. I won't show those illustrations to anyone as long as I live, but they kind of looked like the characters from the Cats musical. So, for example, Pikachu was changed into a character shaped kind of like a tabby cat with huge breasts. So I guess the people in Nintendo were like, yeah, these characters need to be sexy.
The Nintendo America.
The Nintendo of
America.
America. Nintendo
Yeah.
of America.
So we've been gooning before gooning was gooning, man.
They were gooning before gooning was gooning. Oh my
They were the
God.
original Gooners.
Yeah, the original gooners, man.
Original Gooners. So yeah, apparently there's an alternate timeline where Pikachu had looked like a tabby
I
cat
guess
with
we really
breasts.
do live in the bad place.
Yeah, we really do live in the bad place. You know what the funny thing is? Like, you look at some of the designs for Pokemon nowadays, they're not that far off, Like, some of their designs have gotten a little too close to maybe a little bit of a, we'll just say, furries can be happy or whatever. Yeah. So,
Like, Diglett always just reminds me of just like a poop come out of someone's butt. Like,
I don't know about that, but I don't know about that. That one's on you.
I don't know about that one.
Maybe I'm thinking of a different Pokemon.
No, the trio. I thought it was 3 poops coming out of it. I don't know, man. I think was it the lore on some of the Pokemon was weird as shit. I didn't even talk about
Oh,
lore,
dude, no! Like some of the lore of Pokemon is
that's
like
how I
weird.
saw like Pikachu with having big breasts. I'm like, you know, I'm not even surprised. Half the shit they talked about those Pokemon shit, bro.
No,
You
no.
know,
When it
those
comes to
people
like
walking about that.
no, when it comes to like the Pokedex entries of Pokemon, none of them really do. Actually, I do think there is one where
No,
like
not even that. Like the fucking fan, like the people that are talking about it, like when they're doing the Pokemon stuff, the backstory for them, like Typhlosion supposed to like
yeah,
like stole a little girl and had him have their kid, like a half breed human in
I think
Pokemon or some shit.
I think that's in the actual games. With the
Was it
whole,
the actual game?
I think that's in the
That was an
actual
RCS.
games.
That was an RCS. No, and then they did a little octopus where somebody was putting something phallic in the octopus's mouth, in the blowhole in the front or something.
I'm looking it up. I want to say that there is like no, that was like the leaks that they had like notes of what they were going to do, right? And one of them was like like Typhlosion was gonna have like a half breed kid or some shit. That's
Whoa, what?
fucking weird.
Yeah.
No, it was like in leaks of like unused content for Pokemon. So again, like no, I mean like some of
What
this
the fuck
shit
is wrong with the thing that everyone likes? Like, and everyone's freaking out about Pokemon. Man, it seems like I made the right choice. Not
You know, it's
like
like
this
me.
pervert
Those
game.
old
Pervert
white
game.
girls, the old white girls, the ladies back then. Like Pokemon's the devil, man. Shit, maybe they were right all
Maybe,
along.
yeah. Maybe it wasn't the devil, but maybe it's just for pervert.
Again, like I said, you should see some of the designs. They kind of lend themselves to, unfortunately, being made into pornographic images. So-
Man, it's one of those things where like that people probably draw that shit so many times, man. Little punny and shit, dude. You know, it's like the same fucker when they drew the penis on the cover of the fucking My Little Mermaid shit, you know. And after so many times, man, they got some weird people doing that shit, man. Kind of the whole.
They start gooning.
They start gooning.
I love one of my favorite things. It's not even like a good thing, but like the person who made like this holiday McDonald's cup, and like it looks like 2 mittens, but it looks like someone like spraying like butt cheeks apart. It's hilarious.
Oh yeah. Like why? Who approved this? It had to go through like a ton of people and be like, yeah, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
But you know, it's just some disgruntled employee with the McDonald's cup that was just like, God, I just fucking hate my job.
It's like I gotta really upset, like sell this shit. Like,
I'm gonna.
crazy, bro.
He's like, I'm gonna really do this shit. Like I'm doing it. Oh my god. But yeah, you know, again, there is a timeline that we could have been living in where Pokemon could have been more sexy. All right.
Just what we need.
Just exactly what we need. All right, let's go ahead and talk about this next thing. This, we're going to talk about this because I know, Devin, you're definitely more, you're more excited than I was initially. I'm a little bit more excited.
I'm not going to talk about it at all.
I'm not yet. So, RedOctane Games, they're coming back. The original, were they the original developers? I think they were the original developers of Guitar Hero. But they're coming back and they're going to be making a rhythm game. And I didn't know this because I couldn't find anything, but you guys ended up confirming it that, they are going to do a guitar-based rhythm game. But, it's RedOctane Games coming back, and it has veterans who basically, they've worked on Guitar Hero, and I know this makes Devin excited, DJ Hero.
Hell yeah.
So, this is exciting for me because I do like those games. I'm not as excited because I don't know what they're going to do exactly. Because I know, you guys said they're going to make a guitar-based game. But honestly, at this point, I kind of would prefer if they're they might not, because of resource and everything. But I kind of would prefer more full band stuff, like Rock Band.
Well, they just said the guitar is going to be involved, which means it could very well be a full band. It could be a full band. Like, I honestly expect it to be a full band game that'll be coming out.
Yeah, I like that.
Just like the way the wording, the way they worded it, of it saying like it's like a guitar is going to be in there, not saying like it's guitar only based, or or it's not, or like we're making a new rhythm game, but it's not. There's no guitars involved, so which I would have liked that, because then that would have confirmed DJ Hero 3. But what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
What if it's like Psych Drum Hero? Right, son of a bitch. Like, hey,
You
good
son
luck.
of a bitch,
We're not making either new drums either. Good luck, bitches.
Yeah, and, for me, I would love if they made a new. I mean, I'm just glad that we have a studio that's going to be doing something, because I know that fuck, I'm forgetting who did Rock Band. Like, they're still around. Huh? Yeah, Harmonix. I know they're still around. I think they even still are like releasing songs for Rock Band 4 and all that stuff. But they tried to like make other games. Remember they were gonna make like a rhythm-based shooter? I think it might have been even in like alpha or something, or maybe beta. But then they just didn't do it. I don't remember exactly.
You never want to be beta. You always got to be the alpha.
Yeah, they've done a couple of things before Rock Band and Guitar Hero, and I want to say they've even done like at least one or two more games afterward that were not those types of games. Or not those games or whatever, obviously. Oh man, they're working on Fortnite Festival too. Ugh. Oh, they did Dance Central. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, like they're doing the Fortnite Festival, which is pretty much just Rock Band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, like, yeah. The thing I'm like more excited about is that if we could get more games. Now, they just have to don't make the same mistake of like flooding the market like last time. But if maybe we get more games like this, we could get some competition and
Yeah,
maybe
well, I think the issue
yeah.
was, like last time they were flooding the market, and flooding the market with peripherals too. Like, because it'd be like every time, like, it's like, hey, and like, here's another guitar, here's another guitar. It's like, shit, now I have like 30 fucking guitars. I don't need this many guitars. And people just got tired of it. But yeah, I mean, if you just make like a new one, I don't know. I would say like one new game a generation, and then you could sell the stuff just even on your website. Like whether it's like you do make like drums or whatever, like they just don't need to be in stores, I think. And then just release DLC, like because now you don't need to make this. It's just now you just release DLC. So I think it's like you could just make a new. Like, oh yeah, we're releasing a new version or whatever, and yeah.
Yeah, I think that what you're saying works. Maybe not every generation kind of thing, like once a generation. Maybe it's just more like a every 10 years or something. It's like, here's the game,
which is usually a generation. But,
yeah. Well, no, some generations have, like the last one only lasted 7 years.
Okay, so if you release one at launch and then 10 years later, that would be still one in a generation.
I mean,
I don't know. Some people sell their PS4s, and it's been a while.
Yeah, those people are poor. We don't care about those people.
Yeah,
Jesus.
So.
Jesus Christ. I don't know. Yeah.
And yes, you're poor, Chicho, so we don't care.
No,
I still have Rock Band.
I
still have the drums because I can't find the drums anywhere.
You can sell that for fucking.
No, you can find the drums.
You can't. No, you okay? Are you gonna spend $300 for a drum set for Rock Band?
If I was really a big drummer, then sure, yeah.
Ah, fuck you. I'm not spending $300 for a fucking drum set. For a fucking
get your bags
peripheral.
up.
That's just stupid. Like, that's just stupid. $300 for a peripheral is dumb. I don't care what the peripheral is, what game it's for, and how much you love that series. $300 for essentially a controller is stupid. It will never, like, it's not even about, like, can you afford it or not. If you spend $300 for, like I said, essentially a controller, You are an actual moron. That's why I haven't done it. Oh my god. I was waiting for one of you to be like, I'm buying it. That's it. Ordered right now.
I'd do it for DJ Hero. If my DJ board stopped working, someone's like,
But I bet
$300 new DJ board.
Let me see. Hold on. Let me see how much DJ Hero is. Like, or not the game, but like, how
Probably
much?
like $10,000 to be honest.
DJ Hero? A DJ Hero turntable? $10,000?
Yeah.
So if I
$10,000.
look up DJ Hero turntables, we got right here. Here's one for PS2. Wait a minute. It was on the PS2?
Yeah.
DJ Hero's really that old?
Yeah.
That's gonna be like one of like the last like PS2 games that came out of fucking game console.
So yeah, right here. Here's actually a Wii bundle of DJ Hero for $50. Here's the turntable for PS2 and PS3, $25. Here's a turntable for the Xbox 360, $45.
Sold. I have the Renegade edition too, man. That turntable, and it comes with a stand and everything. That sold for $85. So I have.
Here's a DJ Hero Renegade edition, PlayStation 3 turntable, blah 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 blah. $60.
What am I playing on PS3? What am I? What am I stupid?
Well,
That's only $60.
I mean, if you have it on PS3, fine, whatever. But Jesus Christ, Evan, what the fuck? You're like, what am I stupid playing on PS3?
360. Everyone was playing on. That generation, everyone was playing on 360. If you weren't playing on 360, that's like, what are you doing?
So here's DJ Hero Renegade Edition Xbox 360. Just the controller, $30. Cheaper than the PS3 one.
Well, yeah, because the 360 sold more.
So here's the one. Here's the one that you're talking about.
What you're saying is, if my board starts shitting out, what you're saying is I'm in good hands.
I mean, yeah, you're in pretty. But see, like, look, dude. Even if it like these turntables were like $100, I'll even push it to like $150. I think that's fine. $300 is stupid.
I mean, I don't know. The drums are a bigger complex thing too. So
That's still too much. $300 for just the drums. No.
yeah,
No,
DJ Hero has
you
the
build it
best
yourself.
fucking soundtrack of all the rhythm games too. Like, that's my bold statement. DJ Hero 1. DJ Hero 2 soundtrack is not as good as DJ Hero 1 soundtrack. DJ Hero 1 is way better.
Are you able
DJ Hero
to play?
2's gameplay is better.
Are you able to play
I don't
DJ
think
Hero
they're
on the
backwards
Xbox One?
compatible.
No.
I don't think they're. I haven't tried, but I don't think they're backwards compatible.
You have to play. You'd have to bust out your 360.
Yeah, which I have it. I have it. It's available to play.
Watch this motherfucker be like, you know what? I might play this tomorrow.
Yeah, I might prove a point.
But yeah, RedOctane Games coming back, making a rhythm game. Please be excited.
Yeah, I'm excited. I can't wait. Oh, I'll try it out. So hopefully see what it is. But yeah, that'd be exciting.
I mean, as long as if the guitar that we bought, I don't know, or like I bought last year from, as long as that works, like that'll be sweet. Because like I did not like the most recent, because I have the guitar for the last Guitar Hero that came out, where it's got like, I think it's 3 and 3 buttons, but it's like the top and the bottom. I did not like that change. I don't know.
That's weird. I think I have the Rock Band 4 one. It's still like the 5 buttons, but then you have like the solo buttons in the like way down there.
I love
Yeah,
that.
that's what
Like,
this
really
one
quick.
is. It's like the guitar that I have has like the solo buttons at the bottom and like the regular 5 at the top. Like I think that's what they need to do, is go back to like
Back to
the
basics.
5.
Go back to
'Cause,
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
I
now I
did
remember.
not.
Oh yeah, now I remember. Yep. Okay, I'm trying to remember the new Guitar Hero when that was like the big thing was
Guitar
it
Hero
was
Live.
more like playing like actual. Yeah, that one. I remember
Yeah.
that shit. Because now I'm
Yeah,
starting to
no,
remember
what
like
just
the
shut
fucking
down.
the trailers where it just fucking was putting like corn or some shit on there, and then people were like, "Oh shit, that's crazy," and they're supposed to like, I don't know. I never played because I thought it was weird. I just got Rock Band 4.
I
That's a
have
whole nother
Rock Band.
guitar now.
I have Rock Band 4, and I got like that. There was like a special edition one that came with like a. The guitar was supposed to be the Jaguar from what is that, Fender or something like that, or Gibson? I don't remember the company. But then now I have that one black one that they released, like I forgot who, PDP. I think is
Yeah,
the company.
the third
that
party
released.
shit. The one that
Yeah,
they do the afterglows, right? Yeah.
yeah. So I have two
I know.
guitars.
I saw them at fucking Best Buy. I was tempted to get one, because I have the my
Nice.
original one is so like has like the battery acid and shit in it, so I have to like clean that shit off or something. Like, cause I kind of miss playing guitar, Rock Band, man. I got my music on there. I only play a little bit on the Rock Band festival. I mean the Fortnite festival one.
All right, man. So, oh, you know what? Let's go ahead and move to this one. So we'll go from one studio making coming back from the dead to another studio confirming they're not dead, I guess. So Turn 10 Studios recently released a statement like saying, "Hey, we're still a thing. We're still like doing stuff." Just we had those Microsoft layoffs recently where like it was half of Turn 10, I think, got laid off in part of those layoffs, and there wasn't a they hadn't like made a tweet in I think it was like 3 weeks or something. If I look right now, it was July 10th before they released something, and then August 7th they had their statement. So yeah, let me just read this right here. Dear Forza community, we know many of you have questions about what's next for the Forza franchise, and we appreciate the support of our incredible community. We wanted to assure you that Turn 10 and Playground Games will continue to support Forza Motorsport and Forza Horizon 5. To start, here's some more info about what's coming next. And then they go into a whole thing, like they're going to have some more tracks for Forza Motorsport. They're still going to support the game. Things like that. The current Forza Motorsport. Nothing though looks like about them like saying they're going to work on a new game, which is like everyone's kind of fear that maybe we won't get a Forza Motorsport game. We'll probably still get like a new. We might get another Horizon, but maybe not a Motorsport game. So yeah, which I don't know. I'm probably in the minority on this one. I don't care if we never get another Motorsport game. I care about the Horizon series, the Forza Horizon series. Not like I'm not into the sim racers, so yeah. It's just
I
not
get
my
that.
thing.
I prefer the Horizon anyway.
Because it's just I don't know. I don't even I don't play like Microsoft Flight Simulator, or any kind of like sim game, and I know there's a huge market for games like that where it's like everything is like as real as possible, to life. But I just want to drive a car fast and stuff. Like if I'm gonna play a racing game, like yeah.
Well, that's one of those games you don't need to pump out one. Well, the last one was 40. Motorsport was 2023, and 7 came out in 2017.
It was
The
2017.
rest before that was just literally like 1 year after the other. It was like 2017, then 2016 for 6 for PC at least, then 15 for Xbox One. 2013 was 5. 2011, 2009, 7, and 5. So like I don't see like they could just. I mean like I don't mind them just like releasing another Motorsport, but like way down the line. So at least it's like
Mm-hmm.
actually big changes and shit. Like, look at this thing that we just fucking added, You have the car's fucking, like, goddamn balls sack right there, You can see full detail. But,
Yeah, if you're gooning on the side of this car, you'll see it.
no, you got the attachment to get, like, the nut sack hanging on your car. No. But I want something like that where it's, like, some big crazy changes. Graphics are, like, phenomenal on that shit. Yeah, I don't see it. Like, I don't mind seeing, like, another one. down the road. Like, we do you want, as the young kids would say, let them cook.
Yeah, I forgot that they were releasing them every year, though. I actually did forget that. Yeah, because they hadn't.
Because I don't want another podcast where, like, hey guys, guess what? Xbox just fucking closed down Turn 10 Studios, and me and Devin are like, oh damn, that sucks when people lose jobs. That's it. And then you're like, yep, that's it, man. That's it. I don't want to hear that shit again in a later podcast where we talk about it. They're probably just gonna make another game later. Unless they make a whole other game, I don't fucking know. But they probably just take your time, cook.
I know that they were that, like, people are worried they're never going to make another Forza Motorsport game, but wasn't that like kind of the point of, like, they didn't number this last one? It was supposed to be like, this was supposed to be like a platform for Forza or something like that. That's what I thought, unless I'm misremembering, but I could have swore that they were saying like this was just like this is Forza and they'll just update it and work on the game, but I don't know. As far as I know, yeah, like that's what they were doing. It was the Horizon series that they were going to kind of. I mean, I guess that one kind of lends itself to like having to have new releases because they don't. It's usually in a different area. It's not just like, oh, here's like the same. Because that's the other thing too. Like, the Horizon games can be like different enough, or like you release them because it's like, oh, this one's in Europe. Oh, this one's like somewhere in the middle of the United States. This one's in, I think the last one's in Mexico or something. Horizon 5.
I think so.
Whereas Motorsport, it's just like, here's like the same 50 tracks or whatever it is, just nicer looking.
Yeah, because you can't really change like all those race tracks because like they already exist. So it's like, here you go, put them back in there again. But with newer cars, obviously, and
yeah,
graphics look like, a little better.
Weather looks a little bit nicer.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. We'll see what happens with Forza Motorsport, but yeah, it looks like. I mean, as far as like reports and everything were too, is that like the Turn 10 Studios is now kind of a support studio, so we'll see.
Support D's nuts.
All right. Let's move to this next thing. Oh, some more like bad news. I hope you guys weren't looking forward to a Contraband, because it is now officially being canceled. It was being developed by Avalanche Studios. It was announced in 2021. I know we had like a trailer, like a really quick trailer, but like they didn't show shit of this game. So it's been developed. It was in development for 4 years and just nothing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably why I got canceled, because in 4 years they didn't have shit to show for it.
That's the thing I've seen. Like, people are like, oh, here we go, Xbox canceling another game, fucking everything up. I'm like, this is the thing I say, like, when it comes to, like, the Xbox tax being real. And especially with Xbox, like, damned if you do, damned if you don't. This is like, okay, they're canceling this game. And like you said, they had nothing to show for it. Like, the game was in development for 4 years. And it's like, they probably like, hey, what do you have? Like, how close are you to releasing? Oh, probably still another 3 years or something. Okay, we're just going to cancel this. We're going to cut our losses and run. So it's like, oh, now Xbox is the bad guy because they canceled this game. But I bet you if, like, they just released the game like Redfall and it was bad, people would be like, why didn't they just cancel this game?
Yeah.
I'm always going to be laughing in awe about that kind of stuff. And, like, that's what I think happened with this game. Like, it's the same thing with Perfect Dark, because, like, when Perfect Dark got canceled, supposedly reports came out, like, even that trailer they had, the gameplay trailer, wasn't, like, an actual, like, full-on gameplay trailer. It was, like, what their target was supposed to be. So, yeah, if a development team is working on a game for that long, and they still are like at a point where it's like, yeah, we don't really have much. Come on, people. Let's be real here.
Like, if you don't do your job, you kind of get fired. Crazy.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, wow, you're just not, you're just not doing your job well. You're really bad at this. Yeah, we're gonna, yeah. So yeah, I mean, this game was supposed to be like a 4-player like heist game or something, right? Was that?
I don't know.
I think it's supposed to be like I don't know, like I think you smuggle because like smuggling shit out from areas, so like kind of like an escape from Tarkov feel or whatever. You have to like go in and extract shit from an area.
Oh god, if it was like an
like,
actual extraction shooter. Yeah.
Wait, so they're supposed to escape Tarkov? Shit, dude. I mean, damn, that
now,
sucks, dude. Fuck
now
that,
JJ's like,
man.
oh man, I want this
I
game
don't
now.
think it was gonna. I'm sure it was. I think it was gonna be like a team-based thing, and I don't know, like not be as fucking hardcore as Escape from Tarkov. So, just the first thing that came to mind.
Yeah. So, yeah, we got another game canceled. Honestly, I think, yeah, I mean, Xbox need to like start cutting off the fat, like trimming the fat, and start like, these are the games we're going to release, and focus on putting their resources into games that, yeah, we're releasing these fucking games. So
Yeah, I agree.
but yeah, we got another canceled thing. More cancellations, more layoffs, things like that. If it's not layoffs, it's cancellations. It seems like we've been talking about every week for a year and a half now or something. Well, Alright, let's move on to some happier news. Rare! They are turning 40. Or I guess they've turned 40. I'm just surprised that Rare Studios has been around that long. I thought like they were like early 90s, like at the latest.
They're what? A little bit younger than you?
So, actually, they're 1 year older than me. Fuck you. But yeah, they're doing some celebration stuff. They released like an artwork, like with a bunch of characters from stuff they've made. Like you got the Banjo-Kazooie, Conker, Viva Pinata, Pinatas, Joanna Dark, Battletoads. Yeah. Also, it's like a background you can use on your Xbox. Also, they're releasing a controller. It looks kind of weird though, that controller that they're releasing, because it looks like one of those like it looks like a Switch controller actually. Like it's more like rectangular shape. It's weird. Like that's the limited edition or celebration controller they're releasing. It's I mean, it's got the Xbox buttons on it and stuff, but yeah, it's just kind of weird that's yeah. So yeah, they're also doing like a celebration in Sea of Thieves, so I mean that's pretty cool, that they've been around a long time and all stuff. So I don't know. We'll go. I'm bringing this up though, just more like, what is your guys' like favorite Rare games? Rare Studios games. I mean, just give me like a couple, like your absolute favorite ones.
Devin, do you want to start off, or you want to go?
Yeah, I mean, like the obvious one. I mean, for all of us, is gonna be GoldenEye. I mean, GoldenEye on the 64 was just fucking goated. Buddies would come over and then you'd just be playing that. Anyone who plays his Odd Job is a pussy. Like doesn't want to run from the fight. And then obviously, I don't know. For me, like the deep cuts are not deep cuts, but I love the Viva Pinata games. Like those
Amen, amen, brother.
those are my go-tos. I didn't really play Perfect Dark a whole lot on the N64, so for me, like I don't know, like it. I think that's why a lot of people are freaking out about the Perfect Dark being canceled, just because there's a lot of love for that IP. But I mean, I never played it, and then like there's one good game in the fucking series. Like the 360 version sucked ass, so I don't know. For me, it's not that big of a deal. So those are the two for me that are like the big heavy, or I guess the three, the big heavy hitters, because I like both Viva Pinatas.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think I like both V Pinatas. GoldenEye's a good one. I really love Perfect Dark. That was my shit too. If I
I guess
wasn't playing
Banjo.
GoldenEye, I'd jump. Yeah, Banjo I think is also there.
Yeah, Banjo's too for me. Being as a platformer, I was like, I know I'm missing something.
Yeah, Banjo Kazooie, Banjo Tooie. And I
What
really
about Nuts and
liked
Bolts?
just Banjo Kazooie, and Banjo Tooie.
You're like, it sucks they only made those two games and never another one.
Mm-hmm.
And I really like Killer Instincts. Killer Instincts 2 is my shit. I played on the N64 a ton. I got the gold edition.
Yeah. I think, for me, Killer Instinct. Like, I've always loved the Killer Instinct games because they're just, they're. As a kid, I was like, damn, these things are so cool. Like, but they were competent, fighters. Obviously, Mortal Kombat's just, I've always been a bigger fan, but still. And then, unfortunately, Xbox doesn't own the IP, but, the Donkey Kong games. Yeah, those Donkey Kong Country games.
But, yeah. Kong Country, yeah. Okay, Diddy Kong Racing, right?
Did they do that?
Yeah.
That I did not. I'd have to look at it, but yeah, because they made a lot of games, obviously, over the years. So 40 years.
Yeah, Rare Diddy Kong Racing, and there's that one and like Conker's Bad Fur Day. I think I didn't play the N64 one because my mom told me not to play that one until my dad got me the Xbox version. I played that one. So it's a little bit nicer looking, I guess. Fuck, there was one more, but I can't remember. Fuck. I think that might be all of it, to be honest. The one that I actually played a lot.
I do like the Battletoads games, but they are very
yeah.
Like the first one. Obviously, they didn't make the second one actually, or that newer one, but they did do obviously the original. I'm trying to
the other one was actually the one I really liked was Jeopardy 25th edition. Back in 1990.
God.
Just kidding. No, they made an arc. Damn.
They did, didn't they? Huh.
Yeah, I'm skimming through this shit real quick.
That is kind of weird when you think about it that they did that. But yeah.
Jeff Force Gemini, that was the other one. Oh.
So.
Perfect Dark. Perfect Dark in Game Boy Color? The fuck?
Sure, it was fucking amazing.
Holy shit! What the fuck? Interesting. Sorry, I'm finding little pictures of what it looked like. For being a Game Boy Color, I don't know. It looks weird. Oh, Star Fox Adventures on GameCube, even though it was dog shit, but dude, that
Wait, did they do that?
Yeah, I guess so.
Holy shit! Yeah, I'm looking at it. They did develop that game. You know what? I know this is probably because that game's not
in Cameo.
Well liked. Yeah, they did do Cameo. That game's not well liked. Star Fox Adventures. I actually very much love that game.
I played a lot of it.
I played the shit out of that game. I mean, it's Star Fox. It's a Star Fox skin over a Zelda game, basically.
Yeah, I think it was supposed to be its own original thing, but then Nintendo's like, make it Star Fox.
It was called, I think it was called Dinosaur Planet?
Dinosaur Planet. I wouldn't doubt it, yeah.
I think it was called that. I'd have to look it up, but yeah, Dinosaur Planet. Oh, and it was being developed by Rare. Like it was just their own thing. But yeah, I guess Nintendo came in and said, "Hey, put a Star Fox skin over it." So it was gonna be Rare was just making a game called Dinosaur Planet, and it was gonna be that. That kind of sucks actually that they didn't just get to make their own game like that, because maybe we could have gotten like a now that they're owned by Xbox. I mean, probably wouldn't have happened still, but maybe in some world we could have had Dinosaur Planet, whatever on the Xbox.
Yeah, I want a Viva Pinata, man, dude. Jesus Christ, the last one came out in 2008. Like, God fucking damn it, bro. Like they came out. The last one was Viva Pinata Pocket Paradise, but it came out at the same time as Trouble in Paradise. It was DS, bro. Fucking DS. Like, holy shit. Like, open, like a big ass fucking open shit. 4-player co-op or some shit, or just do 2 people. You guys make giant fucking gardens or some shit, bro.
Rare, if you're listening, I'll buy skins for Viva Pinata. If you make different skins for the different fucking things that come out, the different pinatas, I'll buy it. There's dailies, let's do it.
The battle pass.
Feels like that game is like prime. Yeah, it feels like that game is like prime for a fucking. You could make it available to be like, oh yeah, you gotta log in, do your dailies.
Yeah, it's like kind of like Animal Crossing, but with pinatas. It's tight, bro. You're like, after massacring people on fucking Gears or some shit for like weeks, you're like, you know what, dude? I want to chillax and play some fucking Viva Pinata. They were like, that's like,
then when I get mad at my
Minecraft.
Minecraft, whack it with a shovel.
Yeah, it's like, but you know what? Good thing it's just candy, and they don't really die because they just break out and just go outside. Like, you know what? I'm not in your fucking land no more. I'm out.
Yeah, like I don't want to play with you, dude.
But I would love to have a giant open, not like open world, but like, it's massive. You can actually make giant biomes of certain shit for these pinatas. It'd be cool as fuck. Instead of like the little, the fucking original was ass. Like, the trailer made it look like you do all this crazy shit, and you're like, nah, dude, not even. You can't do any of that shit. I always love to see that shit. Like, you have your own fucking village. Just create all that shit. That'd be amazing. Co-op, like I said, kind of like Power Worlds, but we're just shovels. We're not people.
Well, no, like you said, what was it called? Pocket Paradise, right? Like, honestly, I think making a game for like, especially because like Xbox wants to have a big mobile presence as well, like for phones and all this stuff. A Viva Pinata game seems like, or the franchise anyway, seems perfect to like, here's just a game that you play on your phone. And like, phones are so like, powerful nowadays that like, it could look like a game that was on, the 360. Just, with touch controls and everything. Like, it is kind of weird because, yeah, people, I have seen a lot of like, clamoring for like a new Viva Pinata game, so that's just kind of weird.
Dude, it's chill, and it's like, yeah, I think it caters to a lot of people, not just like, oh, it's a kids game. Like, yeah, back then, but dude, like, it was a chill game, to play. Instead, after playing like fucking hours of Call of Duty, so I just want to just chillax and play some fucking, grow my horstachio or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, maybe one day. Maybe one day when they're done with Sea of Thieves. Or if they ever actually get to make anything.
And they're like, they're like, Sea of Thieves, like, guess what, guys? There's a new island. Check it out. And it's fucking an island of fucking pinatas, bro. Trigger the fuck.
That'd be hilarious, actually. That would be hilarious. They're like, oh yeah, here's an island that's full of pinatas. That'd be, oh my god. All right. So, here's to another 40 years of Rare.
You're not going to see that.
All right, so moving on to the next thing.
Oh shit!
So retail leaks have come out that might have revealed the release date for the ROG Xbox Ally and Ally X. Now, what we talked about it last week or 2 weeks ago, whatever it was, there were some leaks about the pricing, at least in Europe or whatever. But nothing on the release date. I know what pre-orders are supposed to start this month, right? Yeah, right here it says they're going to start this month. But nothing on the release date. So take this with a grain of salt. Leaks are saying that it should release on October 16th.
Damn.
This is from Deal Labs. They are reliable when it comes to leaking this kind of stuff, so yeah. So exciting? Yes? No?
I want to see the price first. I'm not going to be excited about. I mean, like, it's kind of cool that a release date could be this soon, but I mean, I need to see the prices.
Yeah, honestly, I think it's going to be like $800 for the LIX. Like, I don't think they can make it more than that, but it's like they can't make it less than that either. It's just because obviously they want to sell this thing, but they know that because of what they're putting in it and everything, like it can't be cheap. But the whole because like I said the prices that were leaked were in they're not in American dollars. But converted, it's like, oh yeah, it is over $1,000. But that's not how obviously pricing works across the world. They don't just make it 1-to-1 like that. So, with the leak saying it was what $799 or pounds or whatever it is, euros. I don't remember the currency. I don't think it would be 1,000. I think it's going to match that number in US dollars. So I think 800. But that's still a lot of money. That's a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to get one. I do want to get one because I would love to be able to have my my Game Pass stuff on the go, and it's gonna play Steam, and I have some games on my Steam, on my Steam account that I would like to play on the go. So if I, yeah, I know I could just buy a Steam Deck, but I'd like to be able to have like Game Pass stuff. Like maybe I want to be playing Gears of War like at work, like do a quick match or something, or we're gonna get Outer Worlds 2 coming out soon, stuff like that. And so when I'm on my lunch break, I can play a little bit of stuff from my Game Pass subscription, and not go through hoops on a Steam Deck to get Game Pass working. But yeah, $800 if that ends up being the price, which is looking like it could be.
It's a lot of big chickens.
I mean, there's obviously if you go to like Best Buy, you could probably, if you have like a Best Buy credit card, you could just get it that way. There's a lot of like Affirm and Afterpay and things like that. Still, like, it's still a lot of money, like $800. Yeah.
That's how you know we're going into a recession. You're advertising things like Afterpay.
I mean, like, I'm assuming those things are getting, like, those kinds of things are getting a lot of, like, use right now because...
Yeah, you can even do it, like, on DoorDash orders.
Jeez, I did not know.
Yeah.
I did not know that. Yeah. People are hurting with their money right now. Yeah. So yeah, October 16th might be the release date. Hopefully they even have just enough. I mean, honestly, I don't think this thing's going to be flying off the shelves anyway, but hopefully they have enough stock.
I'm sure they will.
Oh, JJ, what about you? You gonna look into trying to get one or anything?
I am not. Nope.
Yeah, I kind of figured. All right then. We've got a few PlayStation things to talk about now. Let's talk about Helldivers coming to Xbox. So it's it's coming this month actually, right? The 25th?
Whenever Gears comes out.
26th. Yeah, the same day as Gears Reloaded. So it's come out recently. I guess it was in Discord chats. It was like the CEO of Arrowhead's this Arrowhead CEO talking with fans. They're talking about like, oh, they're glad that it's coming to Xbox, and like they're asking like how did it happen and everything. He said it was all PlayStation. That PlayStation are the ones who pushed for Helldivers 2 to be released on Xbox. And the reason I wanted to put this in there is we're going to talk about it later too, because their financials came out and they had like an earnings call where we'll talk about some stuff that this just makes sense. But yeah, I've been talking about this now for 3 weeks, right? Like stories have been coming out like that PlayStation is going to start releasing their games on other consoles. They're going to essentially go third party as well. And this thing coming out or whatever, that like, oh yeah, PlayStation was the ones like, hey, yeah, release that on Xbox. I mean, that just, come on, let's people are still in denial that they're going to do that, but like everything is just pointing toward PlayStation doing that. But yeah, I don't know. I want to get your guys' thoughts on like PlayStation, just for Helldivers 2, for PlayStation pushing for Helldivers 2 to be released on Xbox.
Yeah, they want more money.
Yeah, because see how Xbox is selling a lot of their claims on that. So I want to see.
I mean, all these companies are looking for new ways to make money, and it's the easiest source of revenue is to release onto a new console. Like, I don't know. Yeah, I know we've mentioned this before, but it's like a Lego Horizon. Like, how many units did that sell on Switch? So it's like those are all sales. Most people, I feel like, that probably bought, if whoever bought Lego Horizon on Switch, I guarantee didn't own a PS5 or PS4. I think it came out on both, but it's like, you got all those Switch people, so it's like, well, if we can get Xbox people, that's just an even more like, and they're obviously probably looking at it from the number standpoint of like, shit, man, Xbox is releasing shit in our system, and look at them now, like they're
Yes, and it's like selling really good. Yeah.
It's just like what we talked about last week. I know that like, yeah, you could say like, well, those games would have been released on PlayStation anyway. When we talked about the 6 of the top 10 selling games for the quarter were Microsoft Studio releases. And it's like, again, yeah, you could say they were going to release on PlayStation anyway, whatever. That's not the point. The point was that Microsoft is making money off of those. And so, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, PlayStation has to look at that and be like, yeah, hey, we could buy a few publishers too. And, like I said, I think what PlayStation, a smart move for them would probably be to go for Bandai Namco and probably Square Enix too, because of that whole like Final Fantasy stuff. But like still release games on Xbox and Switch, just to be like, yeah, now we have some publishers and we're gonna make a shit ton of money when people buy Final Fantasy, whatever From Software makes, because they seem to. I don't think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Bandai Namco doesn't own From Software, but like they Bandai Namco publishes all of. Like, pretty much publishes everything they make. Except for, I guess, Sekiro was, like, and Bloodborne. Or, like, the only, like, games. But, like, everything they make seems to be published by them. So, yeah. It just, to me, makes sense for Sony to want to try and get in on that. And, again, we're going to talk about it in a little bit when we talk about their, like, financial earnings and their earnings call and all that stuff. But it's like, this is happening. This is where they're going. So, yeah. You know what? Let's keep going with this, actually. So, in this same earnings call they had, they were talking about Bungie. And I only wanted to add this because, like, me as the Destiny guy, and I've been talking about this too, and I said this was going to happen. But they said that Bungie is, that's it. Their independence is done. They're over the next however amount of time, they're going to slowly fold them into PlayStation Studios, like, fully. So Bungie is not, because if you remember the part of the terms when Sony bought Bungie was that they're basically still going to be independent. Yeah, that ain't the thing. And remember, I had said that this was most likely going to be the case when we talked about that. I don't even remember when we talked about that story, that they needed to start making more money or else this would happen. Clearly, that hasn't happened. The Final Shape, I think, didn't do the numbers it wanted to. This latest expansion, Edge of Fate, has not done the numbers that they wanted it to. And then with the whole Marathon debacle, not giving them great, not being great news, we'll say. Yeah, I call this. I honestly think too that at some point Bungie's going to be shut down, and I said that too. So, yeah, the Bungie we knew from 20 years ago is Destiny. I mean, like, that makes sense because, like, every game eventually is going to get its, every series or whatever has its what do you call it? Its fatigue. Some more, some can be a little bit quicker than others, but it happens, especially too when, that studio that's making it. I mean, look at Overwatch. Like, there was a time when the first one literally won Game of the Year, right? Like,
probably some Game of the Years. Yeah, I don't know if it won.
I want to say it won like the Keeley Game of the Year.
Gotcha.
That's what I mean. Like, but remember, there was a time that game, or I guess now we can say that franchise or whatever, that was like on top of the world. And then what did they do? They made some poor choices, and now it's, a lot more. Yeah, it won Game of the Year at the Game Awards 2016.
Yeah.
But yeah,
was the
now
runner-up, I think, right? Oh no, it won. Yeah,
it won Game of the Year. But yeah, now its reputation is destroyed, and it didn't matter that, like, it still plays great and all that stuff, right? Because I'm assuming, I don't play Overwatch like that. I'm assuming, like, they didn't drastically change it like that, but they made enough changes that people didn't like. And that's basically what's happened with Destiny. It still plays great. It's still fun to play, and there's still to, like, do. But some of the choices they made that surround that stuff were just not popular, and it made it made some people just it pushed them away. You still have, unfortunately, like me, yes, I'm still around. You still have people who are going to play it because that's our game to play for that constant online, game or whatever. But I'm honest that, like, they've been shooting themselves in the foot for a while. So, yeah. I think give it a few years' time, their Bungie's gonna get shut down. Probably when Destiny is probably gonna become a thing of, like, Destiny's not gonna be around anymore. So I don't know. All right, let's just go ahead and talk about now the big thing. What these last two stories were part of, and what that first one was basically leading up to. So yeah, Sony had their earnings call, and they released their financials. So first of all, let's talk about their financials for fiscal year 2025. They sold 2.5 million PS5s. Now the lifetime sales are at 80.3 million. Full game software units, 65.9 million. I don't know what that means. First party software units, 6.9 million. Digital download ratio, 83%. 83 fucking percent. I've been saying, right, that the digital future is here. You can't stop it. And monthly active users 123 million, which makes sense.
That's a pretty bold prediction by you.
What, the digital future?
Yeah.
I've been saying that for a while.
Like, yeah, okay. So is that... Okay, sure. Okay. Just continue.
I'm just saying that it was clearly going to become the thing because there's way too many people, again, like, because I'm constantly online, there's way too many people who act like, no, it's not. It's not going to be here. I still like physical. Physical is the way to go. Like, people who prefer physical are a dying fucking breed. They've been a dying breed for a long time. Ever since the last generation, basically. Once the Xbox One and PlayStation 4 hit, that's when digital just... It was a snowball. It was a snowball effect. It was never... That's why the Xbox One and PlayStation 4 generation was the wrong generation for Xbox to lose as badly as they did. Because that's where everyone started to get their digital libraries. So, yeah. Anyways, yeah. Financials are cool. They're making money. Good for them. That's not why this is news, though. So, their CFO, Lin Tao... Oh, no, this was the Bungie thing. It was their senior vice president. Sarahiko Hayakawa. Sorry if I butchered that name. He says that PlayStation is gradually shifting their gaming business from a hardware-centric business model to a community and engagement-based platform business model. He said, "quote unquote," in the gaming business, we are moving away from hardware to a more platform business that expands the community and increases engagement." I don't know about you guys, but I mean, that makes it sound like they're gonna start releasing games on other consoles, right? Or other platforms, because they're gonna be a platform, which is kind of what Xbox said some time ago too. So, like, I mean, online you see a lot of PlayStation fanboys still trying to jump through any kind of hoops to explain, like, no, this still does not mean that games are still gonna be exclusive to PlayStation. But, like, again, I don't know about you guys, this screams third-party releasing. So, yeah, Devin, how about you? What do you think?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, like, I don't know, maybe it's not going to be like day and date with other things like Xbox, maybe, but maybe Steam will start out with day and date. You know, like you can get like your, I don't know, next, like the Wolverine game might release day and date on Steam and PlayStation, but then you might have to wait if you're Xbox.
Like, I don't mind time exclusives, like I said before.
Yeah,
I prefer time exclusives on that shit. Couple months, year, whatever. For like year max. But
yeah, it's
whatever,
like
bro.
Tomb Raider was like that. I remember back on like Xbox One, like Tomb Raider was a timed Xbox exclusive.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I've been thinking that's what they're gonna do, at least at first, anyway. Like, everything, like, they'll still have it on PlayStation at first, and then, yeah, when it releases on PC, it might also even just release on Xbox as well. Like, oh yeah, here it is a year later. If you want to play the new God of War game, the new Uncharted game, the new Last of Us game, the new Intergalactic game, the new Spider-Man game, Wolverine, whatever else they make.
But imagine, they just get like money. It's like, okay, we got these much sales to start. Okay, we'll now get a big jump next year when it comes to the next consoles.
I do think, though, that eventually, and I think both, because Xbox still hasn't even done that, where games are day and date, as some are, but, like, obviously some have still released, like, you know, just on Xbox first, and haven't released on PlayStation yet. I don't know how much longer that'll continue or whatever. But I do think that eventually just both are just going to release day and date on both consoles. I also don't think that they'll like. I see some because like, I mean they've been saying this about Xbox too, that like that's it for consoles when it comes to Xbox, and now you're seeing that same talking point with a lot of people online like, oh, that's it, PlayStation's done with consoles. I don't think either company's done with consoles. I think they're still.
I mean, the rumor is PlayStation. Yeah, well, the rumor is PlayStation 6 might come out like 2027 or 2026.
Yeah, but I think they're gonna keep making consoles for a long fucking time because you just have your own. Like this is your own delivery system for whatever you're making, where you make all the money when it's a game you are publishing. But then here, oh yeah, we sell it over there and we don't make as much money. But if you don't want to buy our console, you can still buy our games and give us money. Especially like I said in Xbox's case, where like they have Game Pass, and if you, like I said before, I don't think PlayStation or Nintendo are ever gonna allow Game Pass the way it is. Like I don't think they'll allow it on their consoles. So like, you know, especially in Xbox's case, they're gonna have to keep making consoles because they want to have Game Pass as one of their things, unless until we get to the point where like streaming is so good that it you can't tell a difference between playing a downloaded game / disc based game compared to streaming. But I don't know how long that'll take before we get to that point in the actual streaming of video games. So yeah, I just, and again, this part of this makes sense too because of like how much video games cost to make and how much, you know, people are spending. Like there was this thing, there was a new study that like Gen Z is apparently spending way less money on video games than the older gamers. You know,
yeah, they got no money.
Yeah,
Yeah, they don't work. They just make.
Well, I mean, everything's just so. I mean, like I don't know, Gen Z person's trying to fucking make rent. Like they have no they have no money.
Remember the whole movement of them not wanting to work, too.
I mean, I
they
think
want to stream and do
I
all that
think that's
shit.
overblown.
So it's when a lot of people just watch streamers and YouTubers make tons of money by doing nothing except just selling some cheap shit or whatever.
Yeah,
In that
I
day
mean,
and
I think.
age, they're trying to do digital shit mostly.
Yeah, I
Flip
think
shit.
that stuff's being overblown because I mean, you have people from every generation that's not trying to work.
I mean, yeah. It's mostly women, but you know, yeah. I'm gonna get canceled someday. But yeah, again, back to what we're talking about. Like, yeah, the money issue is gonna be a big thing going forward. I mean, we just talked about earlier that Contraband got canceled. You know, but that's not the only game that's been canceled recently. And like PlayStation's canceled stuff, and they've shut down studios. They've had layoffs. Like both, you know, the video game industry. Like I said, for like every week we're talking about another game, either another game that's got shut down or canceled, or another studio that got shut down, or more layoffs. Because I mean, companies are trying to, you know, they don't, you know, the people who run these companies don't want to like make, oh, I have to make $2 less than what I make now. No, just fire this person or lay off this person, whatever. You know that, but like also like they're spending so much money to make games that it's just, you know, they have to have their return on investment or whatever has to make sense and all that stuff. And for that to happen, it probably entails them making choices of like, well, we can't just release on our, like, you know, in the case of, you know, PlayStation and obviously Xbox, like, we can't just release on our own console. We're going to have to release on computer, you know, PC. But we're probably also going to have to release on the competing platform. And, you know, that's why that's why also too I wanted to talk about Helldivers, like PlayStation coming out, or not coming out, but PlayStation telling Arrowhead that, hey, yeah, work on an Xbox version of this because we want it on that console. this is the way it's gonna be going forward. I think. Just aside from Nintendo, again, I'm gonna reiterate, and Nintendo may be willing to just die on that hill of like they won't release their games on anything else except their own consoles. Like I think just exclusives are going to be a thing of the past when it comes to specifically PlayStation and Xbox. So again, don't count Nintendo in this. They're their own fucking like thing where they're just always going to do what they want no matter what. And people are going to take that or leave that. So and
yeah, pretty much.
Well, I mean, the thing is too, it makes sense because, like, I mean, you said too, right, Devin? Like, if they started doing that, you're not going to buy a PlayStation, right? Like, you're just going to stick with Xbox.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, like, honestly too, the thing is, like, even though you have a PlayStation 5, right? Like, but like, what is the reason you have it? It is really just to play
the exclusives.
The exclusives. And so, like, that's why I think it makes sense for, like, both companies to do that. Like, to release games, you know, the games they publish on the other console. Because, you know, again, people have their preference of, like, this is the console I want to play. I don't want to buy the other console. And especially, too, like, it can be a thing, too, where, like, someone's like, yeah, I play on Xbox. And I like to play on Xbox, but I would really love to play God of War or Uncharted or Last of Us and all that stuff. But I don't want to spend $500 to play a few games. So why not release on the Xbox and sell? Hey, yeah, okay, here, give us, you know, obviously not $70, but give us money. Now you can play our game. I also still think PlayStation at some point, PlayStation Plus is going to become, or PlayStation Plus Premium, they'll basically turn that into their version of Game Pass, but that's another discussion. So, be excited for the future of gaming, everybody. You guys got anything else that you want to add to that?
No.
Alright, I think we could go ahead and call it right there. Alright, so that was episode 64 of the Gaming Chamber Podcast. As I say every week, you guys like our discussions. You like what I do on this channel. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good shit. I have been Everett. Devin?
See you, nerds.
JJ?
Peace out, nerds.
Alright, and until next time, we'll catch you later.